Hello everyone, Curious One is back with a brand new question. Before we start, thank you so much for viewing the previous videos. It means a lot to me. I'm still confused about some of the questions I ask because there hasn't been much of an answer for a few of them. But overall, few questions were answered. There were a couple of dialogues exchanged, but overall, if you are still confused about the previous questions I asked, there are not really solid ideological answers for those questions. So if you haven't viewed those videos, please do and see if you can answer them. This video is the first part of, I'd say, the next 2 parts or 3 parts, depending on how many questions I can ask about Hitler. This is about Hitler. And the question is, how did he have such advanced technology? That's a question. Now, the rest of it is, in the time that Europe was literally bankrupt because of World War I, Austria was bankrupted. Germany was completely rock bottom financially. All of the neighboring countries were completely demolished by the leftover of World War I. And now we have this man with the technology that was far beyond his time. Some of the things that he had were sonic cannons. What the hell was that? We are still not sure what the hell is sonic cannon. How the hell did he have sonic cannons? And then he had X-ray guns. X-ray guns. World War II, that's decades ago. How did he have them? And he had land cruisers. At this time, we know what land cruisers are. What are the ships compatible of carrying atomic bomb? Some of the other things that this guy had. I put a few articles. I'm going to post them in the put the links in the description box below. Just please review. These are not a question to dismiss. How would he have such advanced technology when most of the countries around him were just struggling to survive? Like the middle class was almost nothing in back then. They were all slaves, just working to survive. Now here we have this guy having such weapons. Now we saw all of that. His soldiers' uniforms, the Nazis' uniforms, tanks, guns, all of the rocket launchers, airplanes. They were far beyond the technological possession of the other countries back then. What was the reason? Do you have any answer for this? I've researched. There are no answers. No one really knows what he has had in the past. There are conspiracies that they say he found the Ark of the Covenant, through which he possessed some sort of blueprints of alien technology called weaponries. He had some sort of access to some sort of aliens. He found some stuff while invading other countries and cities. However, these are all after he had done them. How did he have this technology before? And how much could a country that was at the edge of collapse have resources to come up with these things? His planes were not finishing. Like, he had more planes than anyone else beside him. How did he come up with all of those planes? The tanks, the weapons, the uniforms. Like, we know who made them. We kind of know about it. But how did he have the materials for? I mean, wasn't the country collapsing financially, economically? People were starving. Poverty was at the highest level. How did he have this? No one knows. No one knows. Or perhaps you know. And I'm curious about it. How on earth such technology was possessed by a man who would leave behind almost nothing but destruction? this is what they don't teach at the schools, and they kind of zigzag around it because they don't know. Or if they know, we need to find out. So this is the first part of the Hitler series. I guess the next questions will be more challenging and more controversial. But this one is quite logically impossible for someone like me to accept that this guy with such knowledge of the past had technology that was far behind from him. That's it for now. Stay safe. Thank you so much again for viewing. Please subscribe if you are new. My questions are actually needed to be answered because I'm confused. People are confused. We're all curious. So we want to know about the answers. And that's it. Thank you so much. And see you next time.